They're just like, you can't set one timer.
No. I don't need to set a timer. I just remember, oh, there's laundry downstairs. Like an adult.
How hard is it to set a fucking timer too?
Oh. Okay. Let's focus. So, everybody remembers this part of the fight, correct?
Yes.
Great. Alrighty, let's start pulling. Remember, we're stopping at midnight tonight, so we only have a few hours to get in as much as we can. Just stay focused, stay calm, and do it.
Yeah.
Food.
AoE. It's on DPS first.
A lot of bad lag. I don't know why. It's starting to clear up.
No worries. And support. DPS get debuff. Support gets tether. I still have a debuff. Good. Support gets tether.
I took debuff.
You got it off me.
AoE. Should we just reset?
I mean, it's recoverable if I get a res.
Get this out of the way, then we'll reset it on.
Okay.
Okay.
First person. Remember to hold your shit if you can.
It's gonna be proximity. And then light parties. Knockback, it's gonna be a double knockback. With a spread after. You have time to adjust. Okay.
That's what.
When it is proximity with light parties, do we want to agree to run in for uptime? Or dash in for uptime or
I
anything?
think dashing in would be the best.
I'm not gonna
Well,
have a
and
dash
just mean
there.
moving in general. So as soon as that proximity goes out, start moving in together as a group.
There should be
Yeah.
time to walk in as well.
There is time.
Or you can
Yeah.
sprint. There's no real windows where you're
Yeah.
not having to have sprint, so
Okay,
well,
let's.
there should be time. Should
So, alright, I'll make it work.
be. Yeah, I know you're probably not mobile there.
Yeah, there's several parts where I'm not mobile, so I have to actually, like, sprint or...
You can always 3-stack it. We should have enough there, regardless. We have at least 3.
Oh, my bad. Sure. AoE. Support. Double support. DPS take all. Debuff coming out.
I got it, and then it was taken away from me.
Gotcha.
Team Bus just went to well.
AoE.
Should be fine.
I'm turning off my stance. It's gonna be a knockback with light party stacks. Proximity with a spread.
Cleave.
Yeah.
I have no. I've got risk.
I'll get it.
I carry fuel. Oh, you
Well, you guys
involved.
essentially just.
I know. That's
Green
fine.
will be safe. Green will be safe.
Oh, it's turned. Sorry. I'm turning it. I'm putting it correctly.
Going into the roll thing.
Yep. Green is
Green.
safe. Beyond green.
Reposition. On your clocks.
So it's DPS.
Pots will be up in a few.
3 seconds.
Okay. DPS get debuff.
Yes.
Support gets tether. DPS get debuff. Support gets tether. Debuff is out.
Well, if you need defense, I still have mine. Somebody take it.
Support gets tether. Good job. Good job, guys.
For heals. That's a good one.
Yep.
Now it should just be a repeat of everything. Let's do
I'm
this.
gonna make sure you vote. Sure. focused. It's going to be proximity with spread. Proximity first. The spread. It's going to be a knockback with light parties after. Double knockback. We have time
What?
for light parties. Get together for
Out
light
of the
parties.
fire. Out of the fire.
Out of fire. Out of fire. Come on. Okay.
Yeah, overall, kind of.
That was fucked. Yeah.
You plant your feet, rat, and I'll come to you every time.
I
Yeah.
just look for Shin, honestly.
Oh, me and Shin barely had a foot over on the water tile, I think.
Yeah. It's not that I was trying to go somewhere. I was just looking for Shin.
Hey,
'Cause
that's
Shin
okay,
would
but
be-
Shin should be coming. Shin should be looking for you. The mechanic is on you. So as long as you make sure you're safe, everyone else who has to stack with you will be safe.
That's what the numbers above your head will help with.
Oh, yeah.
People recognizing
I was
where to
trying to-
go. It'll be the fire
Yeah, I
tile, I know that, but
Yeah, it's tough.
We'll
But
get
you
that,
guys were
yeah,
moving out of it.
yeah, we were all scrambling, I was trying to stick with you, and you two were trying to not stack on each other.
Not
It's
It's a
touching
tough
fine.
either.
mechanic. The more we do it, the better we get at it.
Yeah, for sure.
We've seen it all, we know it all. So
DPS first. Support second. DPS gets debuff. Support gets tether. Debuffs are out. Support gets tether. AoE. It's gonna be a knockback with a spread. Oh, I'm sorry, Tuka.
King Pika.
I've got Oka.
do we? We need to probably just wipe it for DPS does. Going
Yeah,
forward.
probably.
If
This is
anybody
way
actually-
too tight.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna move in anymore because I don't want to risk you and Theo dying because I know you guys go in, so I just wait until it to go off before I go in and hit him.
Do we know how long we're holding cooldowns?
Not very long, I don't think.
I might
I
have
don't know.
time to use my shit without the cooldown.
DPS. And support. DPS get debuff, support gets tethered. It's gonna be a knockback with light parties. Knockback with light parties. Knockback resist. Just gonna do a knockback. Oh. Shit.
Spread.
I angled too far
That's
over.
right.
Pika. Oh shit. We're good.
You might want to get, yeah, I
Okay, we can just take that.
Alright, focus up. That was, I know part of that was my fault, but let's focus up. For sure. We have a lot to do.
You hold cooldowns for a whole minute. Like, roughly.
Support. Double support, DPS take all.
Going back up.
Proximity. with light parties stacks. Remember, light parties will be moving in after our proximity AoE. Move in. Light parties. Shit. It's gonna do a double knockback and then a spread. You have time to spread. Yep.
If you 3 gap close, I can't get in that quickly.
I walked in. I
Okay.
literally just walked in.
I guess I was too slow then.
I was the only one that gap closed.
I
just
mean,
heard
we
the
set
plunge.
up kind of close, so I was just like, I'll walk it.
Was this on me then? I thought I heard the plunge. I thought all 3 of you did. My bad.
No. DPS. And support, DPS get debuff, support gets tethered. Debuff coming out. We're gonna get a knockback and light parties. Light parties and knockback. Anti-knockback now. Light party stacks. Next is gonna be proximity with a spread. Cleave at Delta D. And a spread. I'm backing up. Yeah. Tank stuff away from 2.
Blue will be safe. Lightning.
Doing it. Blue, blue.
Reposition.
It's DPS.
Everything comes up before now.
DPS get debuff. Support gets tether. Debuff coming out. Good. Good. Support gets tether. Good job. Good job.
You could be on the boss there, Shin. That's the way we set it up back here.
Oh, it was south? Yeah.
I think I'll be. Right? No, not yet.
Same thing. It's gonna be a knockback with a spread. It's gonna be proximity.
With an up.
Anti-knockback, anti-knockback.
Fucking.
It's gonna be a spread.
Oh, stack.
Oh fuck.
Stack.
You're right. Light parties. Shit. Damn it.
What? I keep fucking setting myself up to go into the wall.
Yeah, don't get knocked into the wall.
Again, it's like really weird.
Yeah, alright. Let's pull again. We'll get it.
Yep, sorry about that. I thought it was angled to go straight back to the middle.
Yeah, it's not at all. You're gonna have to. You're honestly just gonna play by ear every pull. Unfortunately.
I think also damage plays a role too. The more damage we take, the more LB we get. Obviously, I think.
Oh yeah. DPS. And support, DPS get debuff, support gets tether. I still have my debuff. You're good. We're good.
Alright, Pika, you're literally. I just can't see you to the boss.
Yeah, that's
You
fair.
can look
I mean,
for
I just
red
stood there.
glowing particles through the boss. That's a
You
debuff.
can't see it through his cave. I'll take a screenshot of it next time I see it.
It's just red glowing particles.
going to be a knockback with a spread. After's going to be a proximity with light parties. It's going to do a knockback, arm's length, short cast. Light parties. Light parties.
Sorry about that.
Hey, everyone's alive.
Let the two.
Get away from 1 and 2. Get away from 1 and 2.
Lightning will be safe.
I'm gonna turn in a second here. For him to be able to move. Blue is safe. Blue.
Those tethers were crossed up, and
There was someone wrong.
I don't know if there's something wrong, but the tethers
If
were.
snapshotted differently. Make sure you're at your spot prior to.
You have to be at your spot before the elemental cat's bar finishes.
Yeah.
Or else it
I
can
didn't
be
see what
lucky.
happened.
It was
somebody-
instead of 2 clocks, it was 1 clock away, which would make it fucky. Coming in, it would clip people if it's in that pattern.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
we-
have to be on your spot prompt as possible. It's better to just be there as soon as you know.
Yeah,
It can be salvaged, but you gotta just recognize the orbs you're running into. Because if you just sprint through, you're gonna probably kill someone.
Yeah, don't sprint either. It's-
They snapshot.
yes, they do. DPS.
Party is unmentioned.
Double DPS. Support take all. It's gonna be proximity with a spread after. Spread. Light party stacks. Off of fire, off of fire. Good.
Just.
We're by 3 and 4.
Yeah, we're doing it. That's fine. It's practice.
I'm gonna turn more now.
Screen will be safe. Derek, you're at
You think
2.
someone on
Derek,
2?
you're at 2. That might be weird.
Fuck it, yeah. Let's see.
We're fine.
It's
not really.
off center.
No, it's not.
We'll burn it fast and early. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, we.
Okay,
Okay.
we're supposed to be clock spots, not all stacking up on our markers.
Well, 2 people have to. The tanks and healers have to stack up markers together. It's
The
only-
orbs go out on clocks, though.
That's because it was fucked up. If we do it the way we're doing it, it should be every other, like, 2 spaces between.
We have been doing it correctly
Yes.
until tonight. So I'm not changing anything. It was just a fluke.
It's just because the assigned role was out of position by the time the cast went out. That's all that was.
You had a comment in regards to
He probably wants to,
for
like.
those spots.
No, I know what
Yeah.
he's talking.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter if healer or if the DPS take a healer or a tank orb, regardless of our assigned roles. So you could have Toka and Fio on the 4 mark area, regardless, so they can
It
get their
doesn't work.
positionals.
It doesn't work that way.
No, as
um,
long as you're not taking the DPS, because didn't in the video they assign people just based off of, like, as long as you have your tanks in one spot, your healers in the bottom opposite, and then your DPS opposite catty corners. I don't think it matters.
I think it just means you can't take it if you're this role.
It was assigned by acting. The video assigned by acting. So the tanks are on 1 and north, the actual tanks. Actual healers are on 3 and south because we only take the DPS ones. Acting tank is on 4, and acting healers are on 2.
So, while it is acting, the tethers that pop up attach to the actual roles. So the anti-tank orbs attached to tanks, and the anti-healer orbs attached to healers. Now, the acting tanks have to take the acting tank ones, as far as I can tell. Because if I take anything else, I usually just explode.
That is true, yes. You have to take your rolls, orb, otherwise you die, I think. So if you're acting
I might be
DPS,
wrong, but I didn't
have
see
to
that
do
in the
that.
video. I saw them split based off of best
be wrong.
damage uptime. I don't think that matters, but we can switch, or we can ignore it.
I mean,
I
my
think-
understanding from the video was what I just explained, but if I'm wrong, I'd like to be corrected so we can fix it.
That's fine. We can continue with how we're going. I just thought it would give positionals to the melee, but we can just keep doing what we have.
I'm popping True North a couple of times there, or like once or twice. I thought you were more concerned about like us having to move off the boss to pop it. I've just been
No.
doing that in between the GCDs.
Yeah, so yep. I've been letting whenever me and Toka do it, Toka just stays on the inside and keeps up time, and I just wait for it to pass over the puddle to pop on me, and we
Well,
just move to the next one.
Toka and I have been paired on the same marker before, too, so it can happen that way. It's fine for now. If it really can be changed, we can look at it if it's an issue.
It just wasn't an issue until tonight. All of a sudden, that's why I'm like not understanding what's going on. I guess. I gotcha. I see.
Which might actually have to be looked into at some point.
I mean, we can, if we're gonna change it, we might as well change it now because we're not hitting enrage any. I mean, we're hitting enrage every time anyways. So what do we need to do then? Just have the melee always on 4?
Yeah, I think it's not going to matter. If we want to just do one attempt, melee will be on 4, ranged will be on 2.
Okay,
Regardless of
let's try that.
I'm up for trying, definitely.
Everything else is the same. Just remember melee on 4, ranged on 2, and let's see what happens.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I've been popping in between GCD's Toka, so you can just stay on boss if you want. As long as you're on the clock, I can make it hit you. I don't really have that many
You don't like to
positions
get close to the spicy water. It scares me.
Well, it's fine. I'm fine.
At least y'all survived the damage down. I'm impressed.
Just the damage down.
From last pull.
Guardia.
I'll do it here in a sec.
Support. DPS, support, get debuff, DPS, get tether. Proximity with light party stacks. Are you kidding me?
Spread. I have res.
Arm sling is
I have
useless.
slow risen.
Fire will be safe.
So Rat, I had slipped up and I could have picked him up.
If I'm slow risen, you can just cut me off, honestly. Because I'm just trying to get people up. I didn't know you had it. Sorry.
Ranged on 2, melee on 4.
Sorry, I forgot. I might have got here in time.
Fire, fire, fire.
Fire safe.
Or was it? 'Cause I
Yeah,
heard him shout.
because we took the wrong orbs, we
Orbs.
just exploded.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
think we can do that.
Oh, at the end there?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got a damage down and took
How much
damage.
damage did you take from that orb going off? Was it like insta or
We
was it
can't live
nipple?
through it because it's damage down. We need the damage.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Even mitigated, like we need the damage. We can't sacrifice it.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's already tight as it is.
We're gonna go back to how it was before.
Back to basics.
Well, now we know.
Acting tank on 4, acting healer on 2. DPS. And support. DPS, get debuff, support, get tether. Oh, I forgot reprise, I'm sorry.
That's fine. You lived.
Knock back. Fight parties.
Rough tile.
Just too close.
Just reset.
Spread.
Just reset. Like, we can't.
DPS first.
I'll call it at the end. Double DPS. Support take off. with light parties. Spread after.
Good job.
Fire, so
Fire is safe. On fire, on fire.
neighbor's got
Great. Cloth.
positions. Pot should be open short.
Support take these tethers. Yes. DPS will take the debuff. Support will take the tether. Debuff's coming out now. DPS take debuff. Support take tether.
For heals.
Now we repeat.
And repeat. Was that just your first window, Toka? Just now?
Hours are
Oh.
what else come
Talk
up.
about it later. Okay. I'll talk about it later. It's gonna be a knockback with light parties. Anti-knockback. Proximity with a spread. He's gonna knock back from C. Don't get knocked back near the wrong tile. It's gonna be a spread. You have time. You have time to spread. Don't be on green.
Hold on. Oh, AC
We
token.
got Keo.
I get Toka.
And we're dead.
There's mid F. Yeah, cool.
Almost.
with LB that might have been doable.
Yep, it was doable with LB. I asked if I was gonna ask, like, during that third tank buster, nothing's really going on. I don't know if you
You can.
We just don't get LB until the phase changes the scene.
Yeah.
we had LB during
Well, it's not
the tank
consistent.
buster.
No.
Oh, well, I'm
But
just
That
okay.
run, yeah, if it was through Tank Buster, he wouldn't have been on his window. None of us should have been.
That's what I was asking. Okay.
Our windows are at the beginning. That weird shit, we hold it hours and we hold it again on the weird shit until the end.
Yep, I was gonna say let's reset the instance.
Also, if you guys can, like, for spread, get more off the boss, that would be helpful.
I don't even go on him.
Well, it's just everybody, because couldn't move too far enough. I couldn't move far enough to give Toka space on one part, because Rat was, like, right next to the boss.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, I couldn't really move anywhere really either.
Well, you had
You had a little
all
bit
the
more
way up
space
the
to move
wall.
towards me. I play my ass on the wall.
That's
Like
fine.
right next to the wall on both sides.
I mean, it's not like game breaking. It's just, I mean, like me doing that made Toka fucking throw his spirit at the boss for a minute, for a little bit. Not like it breaks combos anymore, but still. Or I can find a better spot to give Toka room. I was just inching my way forward the whole time.
Yeah,
we were at
we got this.
56%.
55.
Yeah, 55.
55.
It was
56,
55
yeah.
and everyone was dying.
There
And
was
we still had
3
LB,
raid
and we were about to use our cooldowns too.
Yep, lots, I
mhm.
believe.
So we got it. We just need to focus up. That second part can be just tricky just because there's a lot going on again, but it's nothing we haven't seen before. Just stay safe, honestly. Yeah, if we put markers up, thank you. And I'll turn my tank stance off.
Check your food.
Yes. And support. DPS gets debuff, support gets tether. Debuff coming out. Proximity with light party stacks. Proximity, light party stacks. Can we knock back into the spread? Sorry, I didn't call that fast enough either.
There's also a second knockback.
I know,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I didn't get to call that fast enough.
So, what I do there is, after the first set, I just go center and I orient myself north.
That's what I
Um,
do too. I just, my arm's length didn't catch anything for some reason. I just,
just mean-
properly-
Ada was
I'm
still
sorry, I just
talking.
mean for everyone who is going for call outs.
I'm using the knockback from middle just so I can keep up time on boss. And I might use it on the wall depending on if I can dash back quick enough. I'm trying to get up time on the boss by staying there and using it to keep my spot.
Support take all.
I might have a better way of doing that though.
I think it's fine. Proximity with spread. Back.
Beta bread.
Light party stacks.
That being dead, kind of,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can we just try to use the middle of the arena to knock back into her position?
That's what
Can,
I've
yeah.
been doing.
You were on the wall
just-
and got knocked into the wall.
I know, because
Like,
sometimes I
it
hear
looked
the
like your arm's
knockback.
length failed is what it looks like. It's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh no, I didn't. I don't use it there ever.
Okay, so it was just a mishap. Okay.
I just, yeah.
As long as you don't go through the shit. And like,
Just like I hear knockback and then I hear another knockback and it kind of throws me off a little bit. Like, oh,
I call it Cape the Sword if it helps.
that might be better.
That's fine.
Just like water cape.
I'm not saying water. Support get debuff, DPS take tethers. Who? Okay. And then now the tether's gone. Okay. Just start over.
Mine's
Support take all. Proximity with light party stacks. Knockback, cleave, and spread.
Lightning will be safe.
Blue will be safe. To blue, 2-2, 2-2.
Reposition.
DPS take these tethers. Support will take the debuff, DPS will take the tethers. Support will take the debuff, DPS will take the tethers. Debuff is coming out now. Grab that debuff. Good. DPS, grab the tethers. Good job. AoE. Oh, we don't have OP yet.
Almost.
Almost.
You might have to yell that stitch over you. Maybe.
You think you have time to do it now? Yeah, there was time.
Yeah, plenty.
There was time. Until he starts casting Pinax, you have time.
Even after Penex.
Yeah. It's gonna be a knockback with a spread. He's gonna do a double knock, or he's gonna do a cape knockback. Light parties. Oh
Right here?
god, you were way over there.
Yeah, I went north.
It's okay.
I have res. Oh, he's.
This
Oh,
is
just go ahead,
7%.
LB.
I should have.
No, it's a little late now, I think. That's okay.
Well, it only does 1%, so.
1 point.
Well, it's still.
These, I'll be honest, the knockback earlier fucked me.
Okay.
Like, well, I heard knockback, but it wasn't a knockback, and I set up for the knockback, and I got cleaved. And that was the damage down, and then I just went wrong direction, and I let ending. It's not you, it's just, I fucked up because I heard it and set up for it, but it was the other knockback. It was
Well, we had decided
me.
to call it cape, and then I forgot that we were calling it cape,
I
so
mean, I just need to tune you out so I don't fuck myself up.
I can just stop doing those call
No,
outs.
it's fine.
Check your food. I didn't see who was first. Who was
Support.
first? Thank you. Double support, DPS take all. Attack back with spread. He's gonna do Kate. And then light party stacks. You have time.
Water will be safe.
Water. One. Yes, get tethers. Yep. Support will get the debuff. DPS will get tethers. Debuff is coming out. Support grabs debuff. Support gets debuff. DPS get tethers. Job? Alright, stay focused for the second part. It's gonna be a proximity. Light parties. Proximity with light parties.
So when that happens, you can still make it in time. You have to run along the outside of the ring.
Yeah, I
You
could have
have wings.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
could've-
even use wings. It could have Snapchat you in the middle. It'd been safer just to run on the outside. You didn't have time to get to us.
Well, he might have clipped. No, it was plenty of time. Never
No.
mind. You're right.
Yep.
There
Yeah.
was a lot of time.
Yeah. I mean, I get it because I panicked and run through the middle before. Just when that happens, just remember you have plenty of time to run on the outside.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, this side's safe, and then. Yeah.
Yep.
You need to listen for the second part because you don't know yet. You can't pre-position too much. I mean, just assume it's gonna be proximity stack, and if it's not, then you just spread after.
Oh no, I was just going to the other safe spot. There's 3 safe spots there. That's why I was like, uh-oh.
Support first. DPS second. Support gets the debuff. DPS gets the tethers. Proximity with spread. It's going to be a knockback. Kate. And a knockback again from A. And it's going to be a light parties. You have time for your light parties. You have time. Good job. Tank stuff.
Water will be safe.
Water is safe. To 4, 4, 4, 4.
Res.
I'll hard res it.
So hot window.
Support will grab both the debuff and the tether. Debuff coming out now. I can't.
Shin, you just gave that to me and I don't need that. I'm dead.
Res. And for heals.
Be a proximity with light party stacks. Proximity with light party stacks. Start moving in after. Go. It's gonna be a knockback.
Short
Please,
cast
please.
is late.
And a spread. Don't be on green. Don't be on green. I'm gonna be on green anyways. Fuck.
Fine.
So good.
That's more than... Yeah, that's way too much. Support has to troll around the boss for tethers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck Shin was doing. He just kept scooching to me, giving me the fucking debuff. I kept
Yeah, it
inching
was
away from him.
support.
He kept inching to me.
Yeah, it was support takes all during that time.
I was looking at him. I was like,
Yeah.
am I too far to the left? And he just keeps getting closer. I'm like, no.
Sometimes the buff goes out, and so me and Shin needs it, and Shin grabs it immediately. It's so nice.
Shin
Yeah,
hunted
I
me
grab
down.
tokens. I grab tokens like immediately if he has it and I need it. That was the way I was suggesting that we just have like weirdly set people. But
There's no... This is smooth.
Yeah,
It just
it's
needs to be
So
done.
sporadic.
yeah,
Look at those a fight that you had to do that though before.
Yes.
This is smooth. It's just... You need to do it.
Support DPS does debuff. Support gets tether. Debuff coming out now. DPS gets debuff. Support gets tether. Knockback with light parties. Knockback resist. Light party stacks. cleave from north. The cleave from A. Alpha. Spread. Tank stuff.
I knew I'll be safe.
I'll turn him in a second. To lightning. 4, 4, 4. Be on 4. Support will grab the debuff. DPS will grab the tether. Support gets debuff. DPS gets tether. Debuff's coming out now. Support gets the debuff. DPS gets tether. DPS gets tether. Good. Jump.
We're slightly behind on real beam.
Stay focused. It's going to be proximity with light party stacks. Proximity. Light party stacks. We're going to have a knockback. A double knockback. Knockback from B. With a spread.
Got Derek.
Spread. AoE. Yeah.
We're still behind.
We've had like 3 deaths, so. Yeah.
3 deaths? I thought it was just at the end that we had people die.
We only had people at the end die.
That was...
Oh, maybe
Yeah,
it was just
just
two.
two.
Derek died, then Toka died, like, during the kitchen sink.
I think we've been
Okay.
a percent off.
We have to be below 50.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
We're at 54%.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're
Derek,
We're
if you can
way
leave it
too behind.
without wasting DPS, but yeah.
like, let's take a break, hop
need to
out,
figure
reset the
something out.
instance, and take a few minutes. Yeah.
Other than me dashing out for that last poison, I was up on the boss the entire fight. So we were like the most I could. That's a really big gap.
Well, depending on how some of the
Oh,
debuffs come out, my rotation can get scuffed depending on how much I have to move without casting.
I don't know how your summoner shit works with that. Oh no.
Well, every like, it's.
I just
It's
have
just
to
a
burn
mess.
through the cooldowns when they're supposed to be up and then find the uptime.
Oh, I mean, I have to. That's the only thing I can do. My problem, my main issue is if I have to get debuff and tether. Like I can delay my rotation by hard casting ruin like 2 or 3 times. But then it misaligns my burst windows.
Like, do we need to
I think I can
just...
figure out a way to do it.
I'm wondering if we're just being safe and we need to just use our cooldowns and find the uptime. Get the most of our cooldowns. Us holding them is like, it's really long that I'm holding it. I'm ruining my whole shit at the beginning. I'm playing, fix my rotation throughout the fight. Cause like I'm sitting on shit I don't need to sit on. My spinders. I'm supposed to have 50, but I'm sitting at 80 and I'm burning shit. I'm sitting on a lot of shit. I'm gonna upload this unlisted and see what happens.
That run's a little scuffed too. I had so many inputs that didn't take.
I mean, I'm finding better uptime in that one phase. I'm using the knockbacks to put me on the boss better and keep me on it more. So like when it's water, I just sit in the middle on the boss, and when it's like on the edge, I'll either get knocked back if we've already had water, or I'll use anti-knockback to keep on the boss. So my uptime's getting better there. How's this not uploading? Honestly, I'm thinking we might just have to use it when we're supposed to use it. 'Cause there are times that I'm missing 2 people if I don't use it a little early on the outside wall. Because you'll burn through your litany, and I'm like waiting to use my shit because people are like running away to spread. So I'm missing like 2 to 3 people on my arcane circle thing.
If the
Just
cooldowns, if
potency.
my cooldowns don't get scuffed, I'll have Searing Light before any knockback mechanic, so I can at least give that to you.
I'm gonna look at them, see what they do in the video. I put logs in Bum Rush, by the way, for whoever wanted to analyze shit. I'm gonna take 2 seconds to analyze this thing real quick.
Sorry, I'm back. What did I miss? I was.
Just trying to figure out optimization. What's Ilya's name? So I can analyze his party's logs.
Yeah,
Ilya Dalimiak. I don't remember.
I have a theory.
Daedric?
Uh,
I don't know. I'm gonna look at the video.
I'll know when I see it.
I just want to see their buff window. That's all.
I don't know what his character's name is. I just know it's
I'll
Ilya.
find it.
Director's balloon puts
Dalamic. I got it.
Wrigley, please stop. Thank you.
Just put a Shin XIV analysis and compare to ours.
Oh, Bob Saget died?
It might be Shin. Did he?
Yeah, Bob Saget.
Wait, no.
I'll be surprised. Actually, I'll be
No.
honest. I kind of didn't forgot about him. I thought he died
How
a while
old was he?
back.
How old was he?
65?
Oh no.
Mm,
That's really upsetting. Shit. Oh.
Betty White kicked off the new year.
Bob Saget also kicked off the new year. God damn, that's upsetting. I mean, I like Betty White, but like, I like Bob Saget too. God damn. My man. What was? Did they say what the cause was?
I don't know.
Damn.
Karumi posted an article in Lounge.
Hooray for obituaries! Yay.
Shit. FIV analysis is telling me to use my cooldowns that they're sitting.
After what?
That they're sitting.
Hmm.
So they use. Help me. It's like 2 minutes into the fight is when we use ours. Oh, they hold it longer.
How much longer?
Wait, is that us? Oh, this is us. We hold it way longer than they do. They use it like right at like 2 minutes into the fight. We use ours at like 2.5 minutes, so they don't hold.
Gotcha.
We probably should just fucking do it.
Yeah, I think we should just do it.
Use it and get the uptime the best we can. Well, it's just me and Toka that needs that uptime more than range there. Yeah, we're just gotta use it when we normally do. Like Shin says, it's probably the T issue we had for like a week.
Yeah, where we just didn't pop anything. We were just like, oh, we should just pop it here. And we did.
We still have to like not die though. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah, death is in yeah.
Yeah, and then like we're using ours at 4:30. They're using theirs at 4:05. And at the end, it's 6:40 is what we use. Yeah, they just don't hold shit
Okay.
at all. We don't hold cooldowns, Toka.
Wrigley, please. My desk is not a walkway.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
You're the only one not ready, honey.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Excuse me.
Just saying it's all.
I know. One second. Yes, we're not holding.
Yeah, I pulled up the analysis shit and compared it to Ilya's group. They didn't hold any cooldowns. We're using ours like 30 seconds ahead of where they use theirs. Or 30 seconds after we're using it. And they're using it like right when they should. Or when it comes off like normal. Which should leave a big window at the end, the LB, outside of bursting.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Nothing to say. You know what to do.
Check food.
Support first. DPS grab all. DPS grab all.
I just reset or keep going?
Yeah, I'm just reset.
Reset.
Just reset it. Shouldn't still have a debuff. I didn't see then. I'm assuming he did.
It wasn't the
No,
time.
that was my fault. I didn't get
Oh.
out quick enough.
Oh,
I looked back and I saw Fio's tether and I thought it was not out.
A good
Oh.
rule, like a good rule, is like once you do a full lap back to your spot, you should have a tether. I don't even
did.
look for tethers. I just get to my spot again and go out.
all good. Okay. Wow, again.
It's always worked that way for me, so I think it's kind of consistent.
DPS. Double DPS. Support take all buffs. Support take all tether and buffs.
holding shit. I'm just gonna use it like we normally do.
Proximity with light party stacks.
Feel like a slight hold.
Leave from Delta and spread. You have time. You have time. KO your keyboard.
You don't be safe. I'll pop the bubbles too.
Green. Green. I moved too far. Oh well.
Pots in 20 though.
Derek still has a tether. Rat.
They took it off of me.
You didn't. I didn't see. Nope. Okay. Not everybody ran in and ran around, by the way. So like, I don't. Everybody needs to run in and run around. I don't know who didn't go in, but
Even if you are support and you have a tether, you still run in and run a circle.
yeah.
That
Hold
way
on.
it doesn't accidentally pull off when someone's running donuts and they take yours. Yeah.
Hold on.
If you do one full lap and back to your spot, everyone who needs a tether should have one. If you run the same direction.
One second.
So, I did kind of fat finger a button there though. We do have pots.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I'm more talking to myself. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. All right. Let's go. Hey, Dirk. Yes. Double DPS, support take all. Support take all. Proximity with a spread after. Proximity and spread. We're gonna have a knockback. Knockback towards C. The off fire, we're gonna have light parties. Light party stacks. You have time. Light party stacks. Light party
No markers and
stacks.
killers. Oh, good. That's one just for consistency.
Yep. I just looked at the wrong person. Double support, DPS take all, DPS take all. Proximity with a spread after. Proximity. Spread.
I'll just start going into whatever tiles being resolved for spread. in that case, I would just run into the blue. I can get close far enough.
Support. DPS take all. Gonna be proximity with light party stacks. Proximity with light party stacks. It's gonna be a double knockback, and then a knockback from Charlie with a spread. Oh gosh. Right, can you not stand on the box? Whoa. Just damage. I can look. Let's check.
He took more damage than everyone else did.
Charlie? Let's check.
I'm not sure.
You have a damage down, so you got hit by something. You got knocked through water.
Yeah.
Ada may just have died to damage, though.
It's gonna be a double knock.
No, you both got knocked through water. You both have a damage down for like a split second. No, if you angle yourself to get knocked back from middle and you clip water on your knockback trajectory, you're gonna get hit by it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I see your dead body in water. Or, I see you dancing in the water tile. No, you and Ada both got clipped by the water tile.
Yeah, you're on the line. Kind of have to, like, angle
Yeah.
yourself to the tile that's not going off.
If you're using the middle to knock yourself back, just make sure you're angled so you don't
Yeah.
even go through water at all.
Even the line is unsafe because I think it goes.
It's
it
pretty
lights up your
unsafe.
line.
Oh.
I just went and tested.
Yeah, we were just a pixel over too far.
Yeah.
That's just it.
That's happened to like a couple of us
No
throughout the whole
worries.
thing.
Yeah.
Me and Shin did it one run.
By that point.
Yeah, you guys are fine on health, it's just clippage.
Yep, just over too far.
Support gets debuff, DPS get tethered. Derek and Shin. You guys need to trade.
That delayed stuff.
That
It was a double pass of the debuff. Alright, I got distracted by the double pass of the debuff. We could have salvaged that if I still went in.
Support takes all. Knockback spread. Bravo, he's gonna do a knockback from Bravo. Get knocked back to the green. It's gonna be a light party stacks. Light party stacks. Try to save you. Oh, I'm sorry, Shin.
Fires.
Fire.
Fire.
Two. Two. DPS will get the debuff. Support will get the tether. Debuff coming out now. Support gets tether.
Nice.
Alright, listen up, focus, be aware of your surroundings. It's going to be a proximity with light party stacks. Proximity, light party stacks. Oh, rad.
Why are you on that side?
Don't adjust around Rat's mistake.
The
I'm
arena
not
is like a
yelling at you.
half arena. Like, we shouldn't be any different than before. Especially
I'm
if it's the same
not-
pattern like that.
Yeah, we literally have had the same pattern where 1 is on the left and 2 is on the right. If Rat is wrong, don't try to adjust. Like, everyone else was already stacked up, honestly. Rat needed to move to the group, not the group moved to him.
It's the same thing
Does
as
that make
earlier.
sense?
With the half
It's
room.
literally the same
Yeah.
pattern, yeah. Okay. I'm not mad, I'm just saying, like, don't adjust around other people making a mistake. We were correct. And 1 is always on the left and 2 is always on the right, so just leave it that way. Double DPS. Support takes all. Support takes all. We're gonna have a knockback and light party stacks. Use anti-knockback. Light party stacks. It's gonna be a proximity with a cleave from C. Proximity, cleave from C. Get in position to spread. You have time. stuff.
Green will be safe. Green.
To green, to 4.
Pots in 20.
Rat still has a tether. Cute. Oh. Hello. Yeah. Support will grab the debuff. DPS will grab the tether. Debuff coming out now. Support grabs debuff. Support grabs debuff. DPS, go on, get your tethers. Good. Job. Focus up, pay attention. We're gonna have a knockback into a spread. Knockback into a spread. Careful with your spreads. Good. I have a proximity and a knockback from A. Do not get knocked back into blue. We're gonna have a light party stacks. You have time to set up light party stacks. And AoE prized.
I get him.
LB and
That's my
Alrighty.
fault, probably. At 3%.
I mean a whole 3% though.
I don't know. We're gonna also have to move pots to 3rd. Pots come up 30 seconds after cooldown, so we have to move pots. But I fucking use my dash to get back to the boss, and it threw me the opposite direction because it's based on where my character's fucking facing, apparently. So it put me in the wall.
Did you dash past the sword?
No, I did everything right. I just tried to get back, and my character was turned, and it dashes you forward based on where you're turned and looking. So I just hit the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's reset.
And there was also, I didn't get to use any of my shit, but I gave everyone a buff. So. I still don't think that's like 4% my worth. Were you done with your burst, Toka, when you died? Or were you still going through it? Issue with that and moving pots is we all have to be alive and pot at that weird phase.
That's like a whole 4% though. Like that's... Toku's burst was maybe 1% worth, maybe?
This is gonna have to be perfect. And we have to use pots on third and not hold cooldowns on the second for pots, for the third. When we're doing towers, we're like 30 seconds until pot when cooldowns come up. Because I used mine pre-pull, so... It's probably more for other people. It is really hard to weave faint. I'd have to triple weave just to do faint. Try it. Still 4% though.
I just feel like that's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
That's a
You know, it doesn't
fucking
sound
perfect.
like a lot. That's a lot. We need to have an absolutely fully perfect run, or I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, and I'm not trying to be negative. This is just me, just kind of observing and seeing things. I mean, I honestly, unless we do it absolutely perfectly, do not think that we are actually capable with our current gear and party composition. And now don't take that the wrong way and be like, well, I'm sorry I'm not this, or I'm sorry I'm not doing this. It's not on you. I think it's overall as a party, just with our current comp and our current gear, there is the possibility that we are just not yet capable to do this unless we do it absolutely perfectly, which, I mean, would be great, but at the same time, we're, you know, we should be allowed mistakes here and there. Like, I don't want people to feel so pressured to do it perfectly.
Well, week one's not about wiggle room at all.
It's not.
It's never been. We were stunted on E12 door because it had to be a perfect run. E11 had to be a perfect run, but we finally did that. But 12 was also like through the second rage. Like, we got down to like 0% on the enrage for E12 door boss. .4%'s not that big, or that boots aren't that big. It's not more so like gear, it's more so fucking perfect playstyle for all 8 people. Like, week one's supposed to make you like know how to play your class to the perfect shit. There's just no wiggle room for later on in like 3 and 4 usually.
Sorry, I'm just taking to figure out what we can do.
I mean, it's been like that in old shit. We just had to have the perfect run in the past week 1 shit. Only dancers. You're like good at dancer, but Final Fantasy is stunted dancers DPS. But you give a lot of shit. Without dance partner, I'm doing like 1 to 2k less DPS, honestly. Ada will top me in damage if you take away dance partner from me.
Well, I'm also a DPS main. I live, breathe, and eat DPS roles, so I don't think that's anything against anything like that.
I'm trying to give wiggle room for Toka to be on boss, and so he's not throwing his fucking tomahawk. If you want Toka, be selfish, plant yourself, and then make people wiggle around you. Just plant yourself as soon as you get to a spot.
I'm gonna just be blunt. Like in fights like this, tanks and heals should definitely be wiggling around DPS.
It's just one of those fucking week 1 things where it's down to the perfect party playstyle. No deaths, no damage downs. Maximizing your cooldowns with pots and shit.
Oh no, I don't mean like that's the case. I mean like in situations where it looks like DPS needs wiggle room, like
Give them
people
more
should
than
be
they
adjusting
need.
for DPS. Yeah, you should be adjusting for DPS, and it isn't like
It's just
explain.
the weird spread, really. Sometimes Toka's throwing a spear, sometimes he has the room. Same with, well, me, I just try to fuck off. Sometimes I'm not even on boss. My, like, ranged attack is a cast, so I can't just throw shit. The only thing I can see party-wide is moving pot to 3rd. And not hold your cooldowns for pots. Because with this UI, I can see that, like, some of us are holding shit, some aren't, just because of the, pot itself.
I don't have much room to hold anything, honestly.
Yours is up. While, like, what I'm saying is yours is up, while me and Toka are, like, delayed and waiting for pot. Like, I'll see his litany up, and it shouldn't be up by the time I use my shit. I should be 5 seconds ahead of him. But, like, I'm waiting for pot on the second pot window.
I mean, I can hold Searing Light.
No, you don't need to hold it.
I was like, but I don't think I hold anything.
Uh-oh. It's an easy fix just to move pot to the end of the fight.
Man, I should be, honestly.
No, I'm saying there's no reason to.
I'm saying I should be holding pot to the end of the fight. It's comes up
Oh,
in an odd window
sorry,
for
yeah.
me, so I should definitely be holding it.
That's what I'm saying. It's odd. I mean, like, even for me, and I see Toka's, like, litany at the bottom left of my screen. Like, it's up for, like, 10 seconds because pot's coming up soon. So I know that's funky, that pot window. So simply just move it to the end of the fight for that, to fix that. Yeah, I can actually see that you're holding it because it's like up and I'm like, he's holding it. Let you guys in on a little secret. I can I can see everybody's cooldown window in the bottom left of my screen.
I'm actually ready.
So I'm gonna make a call here. If we do not see P2 before 11, that means another hour of trying. We're probably just gonna stop. So. I don't want to, but I feel like it's not gonna be worth keep going if you know if it's 11 o'clock and we get P2, we'll only, I mean, yeah, an hour is nice in there, but at the same time it's like I would rather stop if we don't get past P1 by that time. So moving forward, just what are we? I'm sorry, what are we doing? We're moving pot window.
That's all I can think of. Move pot window, don't die. That's really it.
Yeah.
That's all we can do. Maybe adjust your ship personally, but nothing raid wide.
For that spread, I try to go max melee, but I play it safe just because I don't want to hit you or Toka.
Well, if it's like lightning and spread, I go into lightning after it's resolved. If it's water and spread, I try to go into knockback. Like, I just try to put myself up to be positioned where, like, one's being resolved, so I have, like, an extra tile to be away from everyone.
Right.
So if I set up for it, I can just dash to it quickly. And that should give, like, part of the boss to Toka and the other two to tank. Should.
Right.
Like a front, back, and side position should be safe. Oh yeah, our laundry. I'll check it.
Okay. Pio needs to check our laundry real quick, and then we'll queue in. Sorry for the delay. I'm just trying to think about what the best option is for us. And I honestly think it just comes down to.
So,
Yes.
I've uploaded the last log, and I just wanted to see the raid buff timing. And the first two look fine. The last two we had were fairly spread out. I think I posted a image in and that's just zoomed out all the way to catch the entire fight. But when you zoom in, it's like maybe like 20 seconds in between all four of those buffs, and one's gonna fall off prior to that, guaranteed. So we need to crunch those a little bit closer, maybe that might help, and then maybe adjust pots too.
So, I mean, those buffs come back up, like, when they're off the boss, which is why you see the delay on that. I don't have to worry about it, which is why Searing Light is fairly consistent. Because I can scooch over, even when everyone's spread out, pop it to get, have it hit most people, and then scooch back in. For them to hit everyone with those buffs, we have to, it's like a spread, and it's like a move back in.
Right. Yeah, and even then, I think, did we have everybody hitting those buffs? Or getting hit, rather? Also,
I mean, there's probably times where Searing Light doesn't hit everyone. If they're far out, because I try to stay in the middle for spread mechanics, but if they're far out, then I might not hit everyone.
Yeah, because even after the spread, as soon as we come back in, it should be popped, which, logically, in a perfect scenario, yes. Yeah, those first two are good, just the last two, and again, maybe like the that one pot there that I popped, I was a little late too, but yeah.
Well, that pot,
Oh, no.
like it doesn't come up in your buff window unless you hold it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think like, could we condense that a little bit more, or maybe we just have like everybody hold that, and then once we all get back in the middle, then that's when I don't know. I'm just theorizing right now. Check the poll before that. Actually, we check the one that we also.
I get it, Derek. It's really tough keeping your DPS mechanics and your rotation in order while watching where you need to go and then resolving the mechanics without killing yourself or anyone.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Okay.
Rating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. In Rage we had way back. Searing Light was a little bit earlier than all the buffs. I don't know how long is
Searing Light is always going to be early.
don't
I
count
cannot
that.
delay Searing Light. I
No,
cannot delay it. It lasts
I'm
30
just-
seconds. It will not be delayed ever. My rotation, I can swap up my summon rotation, but I cannot swap Searing Light in any
Well, it's 30
spot.
seconds, you said, right?
Yeah, it's 30
That's
seconds.
fine in my case. Okay. I was just wondering. Alright.
I mean, I mentioned this. I mentioned this with the other DPS. You know, that I have to pop. My rotation is fucked if I pop it, because if I try to hold it, it probably will be needed while I'm in Bahamut or Phoenix, and I cannot pop it while I'm in Bahamut or Phoenix. Not that it won't fit my rotation. I literally cannot hit the button. I have to have Carbuncle out.
Plus earlier, like we were holding CDs, so everything was out of whack.
Right, yeah. And no, I'm just gonna check the second to last poll yet. That was pretty close. So let me see. Oh. Yeah, I actually didn't get Tech or Arcane Circle in that second to last one.
It's so fucking hard to give Arcane Circle to people who are like running the fuck out for a spread.
Right.
It's not as big as you think it is.
Gotcha.
Like I have
Yeah.
to pre-use it depending on lightning or knockback. Like I just have to pre-use it.
Maybe that's the reason. Maybe we're just not.
What's the radius on Arcane Circle?
Fucking 15 yalms.
15. Yeah. See, Searing Light's 15, but it's based off the position of my Carbuncle.
I can tell you right here, this is just reaching rat, like right here.
Yeah.
It's
That's.
so fucking small. Yeah, but if we're spreading and like you're on the opposite side of the boss, it's hard. Because I need all 8 people too. It's more potency
maybe
for
that's-
one ability and shit, and everyone gets a buff from it.
Like, we can hold on that, right? We're all back in the middle to use, or does that just mess up everything?
At the very end, maybe, but it might mess up some things. Because the very end, if we collapse in the boss, we're just focusing on the damage, but we'll have to see. Plus, it's kind of hard with LB. You can't wait too long.
Right.
Like, after my shit's done, I can probably LB. Because I think Toka's window is a lot longer than mine.
Just want to see something. It's just 10%.
I believe so.
Yes.
The melee's with Ada.
Yeah, Derek, Ada, and. Yeah. Or Ada. My bad. There. Interesting. We can survive with 3. We might just need a little bit more mit, which,
We have survived with 3 before.
yeah, I have shields on.
I don't
At
know
least shields during
the
that.
health and MIP, but we have lived through it once before.
Yeah, honestly, Shin, you could probably just bougie in while we kind of stay out
I mean,
during that.
there should be a
Act.
way for everyone to walk forward a little bit.
There
I
is.
do.
The Shin can clip the ass like the tail end of the AoE, and you can be out a little further.
Yeah. I was thinking Shin could just rush in while we stay out, because I don't need to be in there. And
We'll see.
Shin can just go.
Also, for the tethers and towers, Shin, you can be on south on the boss's ass. Toka and I should be
Yeah.
able to spread it enough
There's
for
room.
you. We do it for Pika at the beginning.
Yep, there's room. You can be max melee or right up on his ass, and there's a lot of room for you.
I think with
I
the
know
dot,
we're-
it's a little bigger, but with tether, you can be like max melee or on his ass.
Yeah, when I was playing Red Mage and I had my melee up, max melee, I was next to you and I did not get obliterated to Shin. So
Yeah.
Check food.
Yep, eat
Check
food.
gear.
Yeah, because I mean, Shin. In some cases, I'm catching up to you in DPS, and that's like, shouldn't it be the opposite? You should be way past me in that. So I
I
don't know
think
if
he's
actually
just
Shin's
off
getting
boss
full
more than he
uptime.
should.
Yeah. Get that man on boss. Using that pistol gun thing. Gun blade.
focus up.
Support. Support gets debuff, DPS get tether. DPS get tether. Focus up, be aware of your surroundings. We're gonna get a proximity, and then a spread. Proximity and then a spread. We're gonna get a knockback. And a cleave.
Pay attention to your healers. They're not marked.
Light party stacks.
Right, go forward. It's always been in front, Brett.
Well, no, I can't.
I mean, anytime
No.
that pattern comes out, you've always been in front of the boss, no matter if you had a marker or not on you.
Yeah.
That has always been in the back.
Yeah.
On mark,
We
just
were doing left
to be
to
safe.
right. It was just.
Well,
left
for
to
that
right,
pattern,
very
we've always
quickly.
done it one way. I assumed it was going to be the same way without markers. Well, you have markers now, so
DPS get debuff, support gets tether. Oh, sorry. Right, a proximity with light party stacks. Proximity with light party stacks. Gonna get a knockback. And then cape. Knockback and then cape. We're gonna have a spread after.
Green will be safe.
To green.
Oops, shit. Remember, we're not potting here.
DPS grab tethers. DPS will get both debuff and tethers. Debuff and tethers. Debuff coming out now. DPS will get debuff and tethers. Tethers. Good job. Good job.
use pots with these cooldowns when we go to do it.
We're gonna get a proximity with a light party stack. Proximities with light party stacks. We're gonna get a knockback. And a cleave from B, Bravo. B from Bravo. And a spread. You have time to spread. Careful, Theo and Toka. We're like hardly touching each other, so. Oh, Derek got one. It's okay.
See where we're at.
Still 4%.
Is there like clarification that people need for stuff, or is it just a lot going on? And like, are my callouts helping, or do you want me to stop? That's fine. That's fine, Toka.
Yeah, shouldn't that looked a lot better? All that damage. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be really tight.
Okay. DPS gets debuff. Support gets tethers. Even if you already have a tether, you still have to go in, please.
I fucked that up, I misheard.
Want to keep going, or?
No, I want to start over.
Okay.
Support takes all. Support gets debuff and tether.
I almost took that without needing it.
We're gonna have a proximity and a spread. Proximity and then a spread. Light party stacks. Light party stacks. Good. Tank stuff.
Fire will be safe. I'll pop it.
Fire to 2. Support grab those tethers. Going to be support takes all. Support will need the debuff and the tether. Debuff coming out now. Tether's coming out. Good. AoE. Focus up. It's gonna have a proximity with a spread. Proximity and spread. Have a knockback and a cleave. Cleave. Light
Everest?
party stacks.
Our healer's dead. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Hopefully on us.
Got it.
It's fine. AoE reprised.
Yes.
How they'll be.
Missed my pot.
I mean, I'm done with my shit, Token. That's why I said that. But if you want to do it there. Oh. I didn't know you. Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't pot either. No.
I didn't even know you died ever.
It was just the what? I couldn't
No,
get the heals off
Toka.
in time.
I didn't know he
Hey,
had
Ryan.
weakness.
In that situation, can you throw up mid first before you start the raising, or just wait until
I
afterwards?
wasn't raising.
You know, I thought you said you had Ada.
I got the Prez off immediately after she died when we were going into middle for stacks. I didn't wait. It was just that
You can disregard what I say then.
Yeah. Like she died to the cleave and then I saw her go down and then she rezzed on the spot. Luckily you guys took the yeah. Anyway. Can't confirm when you're finished.
We're talking about the burst window. Where I used it there was when I was done with all my shit.
Okay. So like really last second.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it. I think that's perfect because he goes away like maybe
Right.
5 seconds.
It'll be LBing through the AoE, no matter what.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about that.
DPS gets debuff. Support gets tether. gonna get a knockback and a light party stack. Use your anti-knockback resist now. It's gonna be a proximity and a spread later. Fuck me.
Pika's rest body with Toka.
I didn't get one though. Toka
Your
ran into
body-
the poison as
Oh, I see.
Toka ran into poison as the spread went off.
Oh.
I just went too early and got cleaved.
I was wondering. It's like he was healthy.
Fucked up my opener. DPS grabs all.
Who do I have it from? There we go.
Yeah, I found you. We're gonna get a knockback. With light party stacks, use anti-knockback resistance. Proximity. With a cleave. Gonna be a spread.
Okay.
Water will be safe.
I'll turn him in a second. Water, 2. I know. Support will be grabbing both tether and debuff. Tether and debuff. Support. Debuff coming out now. Support. Grab your debuff.
Still debuff.
Grab your tethers. Stay focused. We're gonna have a knockback with a spread. It's gonna be proximity with a knockback from B. Do not get knocked back into blue. Or red, rather, whatever. Fuck. Okay.
Ivories.
What are you two doing? One of you
What
was with the
happened?
group, and the other healer was moving back and forth. Rat was like
Did we not
stationary. Ada
know-
was back and forth.
Did we not know what was coming out, or?
No, we knew. I think Rat just stopped to res, and then Ada tried to adjust and went back and forth, and I couldn't stack with the group because Rat was like in her way,
Yeah, I was trying to run past.
and then there was fire right there, the whole tile.
Yep.
Support takes debuff, DPS take tether. Proximity with light party stacks.
I'm gonna sprint over it. That was my fault. I'm gonna ask for a little help. Whenever I get have to get the debuff and the tether, my rotation is like not really salvageable. If I get asked if it's someone just bring me their debuff, I can grab the tether, no problem.
I mean, the way I'm finally found a way to word what I was thinking, but like with the way we're set up, with the support on our left and right, you can see who you need to like give it to or take it from. Worst case, you might run into a DPS that the other support just gave it to, and then you go to your other side of you. Like, I just look at Shin and Ada, and I'm like, okay, who do I need it from or give it to? I don't have to run under the boss and wiggle. Half the time, I just run in front of Pika's path and give it to her.
Yeah, I give it to Toka.
I just have to
Toka
look
doesn't
to my
have it
left and right.
a lot.
It's easy to tell. 'Cause there's
And if
time
they
with
both
it.
have it, then you can run into the middle and figure out who else needs it.
And like, I'm only asking this when I have to grab the debuff and the tether, because I can adjust for either one in my rotation, but adjusting for both of them, I have to miss like 3 GCDs.
Yeah.
Are we burnt out?
I am.
Be honest.
And I can keep it going.
I mean, we've been
We've been fucking up.
we
like,
haven't even
stupid
learned
shit at this
anything
point.
new. It's just been
Like, we do
It's
get into
just
enrage, but
been-
we die before we even get there. And that's causing a more gap in the enrage.
oh Shin, you're superhuman, so
We could try. I don't know.
And it's already
I was gonna
1040.
say comp. I was gonna say a different comp, but
It's not even
I mean, those
DPS right now.
last few runs, you know, I felt my rotation was the best.
Like, the run before
getting in my-
last, that was perfect, but we died to
Yeah.
stupid shit.
Yeah. And that, I mean, out of the last like 5 runs, that was the one where I mean, just couldn't salvage my rotation because of that mechanic.
Why do you always have a birthday at your fucking place, Shin? Didn't you have this issue when it was like fucking Ukab Prog?
family. So we Shin's been Diesel.
Shin had a
I
fucking
guess-
birthday going on downstairs while he was progging Ukab.
Never turn your back on family, Shin.
oh, you're Asian, Shin?
You can't hear it when he talks?
No,
Name.
I
I knew
don't
he was
judge
Asian.
people's voices. Then again, I thought you were black, so I mean
That's true.
I'm actually Hispanic.
No,
No,
I'm
you're not.
half Asian.
You're right. I'm Ukrainian, actually.
Right. I'm also frustrated. I think it's
It's kind of like E12 where we had one run that's like full uptime and another run it's like you have to give it a minute. It's like that run before last we had water and fire first and our cooldowns were like earlier than normal.
Well, yeah. Honestly, if we ever get fire and water, it's
I
or
don't
water
remember
and
what
fire
fight
rather.
that was.
It's the best
I think
because
it
of
was
uptime.
E12. Oh,
But,
consistency is weird though.
I'm not burnt out. I'm thinking.
This fight actually keeps me super engaged.
Hmm.
It's kind of hard for me to, well, on some anyway. But I mean, I could be burnt out and not realize it. I've been getting like 5 hours of sleep every day.
Amen to that.
Is-
I feel
yeah.
that now.
Well, this is a fight where like one simple fuck up ruins the whole run.
I honestly think it's the comp too. I hate to say it.
I mean, I said that
I
earlier.
hate to hear you say it, honestly.
I
But
hate
it's
to-
not.
you're
It's
not
nothing
wrong.
that we have to change. It's just the week one in our gear. It's just.
we-
It's tough. It's tougher on us than it is for others. I
If we
feel
change
like,
little
because of our
things-
comp.
If we change little things to boost everything
What if I went Scholar?
in Astro,
Theoretically.
perfect. Because you would get raid wide buffs for
don't have
both healers.
I mean,
No,
honestly,
that's
just one or both would be fantastic.
I'm
At least
saying
one would be great.
I might not be doing that much more, but like everybody else will be.
We're
so
not
I mean-
meta,
that's a thought.
but it's not impossible.
We could do it. I don't have Astro 90 yet, but I do a Scholar, obviously.
We're not like meta, but
Well,
it's not impossible.
here's.
Yeah, because freaking divination at the beginning is what, 6%? That's
I'm just thinking of fucking Edlows, fucking scholars. Oh my god, what is it called?
It might be a
Chain.
little
Chain would be
difficult.
nice.
well, that's the only thing I'm really thinking of. Chain and
Oh, lie. Expedient would trivialize a lot of these mechanics.
I could
Uh,
cheese
Um,
shit with another sprint.
anyways.
I'll be
I'm not
honest.
denying it anymore. I'm just popping sprint though, or getting knocked back because I'm ranged. So it's like
I'm having to use the like mechanics
We're
to keep up.
opposing.
Sorry, honey. Go ahead.
No, you guys were talking. You're fine. I'm seeing what
yeah.
Ada has to say because I was about to probably say the same thing. Yes, it has. It has. I was gonna say the same thing. It has been cleared with comps similar to ours. It really just comes down to just really nitty gritty things. I'm also gonna be the one to say it, but unfortunately we are no longer on track to clear 12 this week. We will not, unless some fucking miracle happens and we can clear it tomorrow in 3 hours. I
3 to
unfortunately
4
doubt that.
hours.
3 to 4 hours tomorrow. I kind of doubt that just because it's just a lot of
Learning.
learning to do, a whole phase to learn. I mean, it's not hard. It's just, again, this technically isn't hard either. It's just a lot of various things
Damage.
happen with this, and it's a lot of damage yeah,
Uptime and optimizing.
right.
I kinda hate
Um,
that, honestly. Now we all have. To
I
make our
was
opposite
about-
meta.
I was about to ask that. So, do we want to come back in tomorrow for at least an hour or so and see what happens? Like, if we come
No.
in and we, okay,
I honestly think
Yeah,
a
no.
recharge would be good for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to. I really want to. But there's always that taking a break between raid days. Everyone comes back refreshed, and it's just everything clicks. I'm willing to,
Okay.
but if not everyone wants to, then
I don't.
I kind of
Yeah.
want to. I want to keep at this until it's cleared, honestly.
right. And I'm happy with it too. We got 3 of them down, and we're done with P1. We just have literally one more phase to learn.
It's we.
Give you an hour
The
ago.
issue is we have no wiggle room here at all.
Right.
Well, there's no
And
room
we
for
did get the big walls
fuck-ups.
down. Right.
This is the next wall.
So that brings up the next thing I need to bring up then is if we take tomorrow to recharge, we'll only, our scheduled days moving forward will only be Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Saturdays will be dropped once we're on a consistent re-clear of Tuesday, Thursday. I mean, we'll still get together and do stuff, but I know Ada has some shit going on Saturdays, so that's fine. Until Ultimate, basically. But we probably won't be able to drop Saturdays until at least a couple more weeks.
Honestly,
But-
we should be working on this
we-
and E2 of
When
this.
did we drop
Monday.
Saturdays? Last time, rather.
Uh,
Or was that
Same,
just in
same
regards to
thing.
data?
I was talking.
Sorry. Hello?
I was gonna say, we can pick up extra days as well. Not like back to back to back, obviously, but like, oh, hey, let's pick up Wednesday or Friday or Sunday or something.
Monday.
I prefer not Mondays. Mondays are the worst fucking days for me because of my work. Mondays are hell for me, so I would rather not do a Monday. And we won't do 6 hours. I'm hoping that we can clear 1 and 2 very easily Tuesday. Maybe 3. 3 is kind of one of those that I'm a little iffy about still. And worst case scenario, we'll do 3 Thursday, and then hop back into 4. Which then brings up again, if we do get into 4 and we get past this, can we pick up extra days so we can work on? I'm reading here. Derek can do Sunday. I'm actually off Monday the 17th.
It's Martin Luther King Day, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, Junior Day. My bad. Well, and King. Anyway.
Okay. Right. We'll also have more gear next week, so I think we'll have that little bit of extra padding and push that we have.
I just want to check something.
Well, I mean, regardless, we'll have better gear. I mean, people are gonna have their more tome gear. People are gonna have. By the time we get back into 4, we're gonna have more pieces from P1, P2, and P3. Like, it's gonna be better. Regardless, so again, we are happy with our. Oh my god, shit.
That's insane. I don't
He's
get
joking. He's joking. He's joking,
No.
Lena.
it. What?
Shin does that. Okay. Well,
Shoot the troll.
even though we're not necessarily ending on a good note, regardless, we made a really great progression this week. We cleared all 3 fights. We're basically just need to learn 1 more phase. This phase is just being a bitch, 1, because I think our comp, 2, we're tired as fuck, and 3, our gear. I mean, we don't have that little extra, I guess, the little cushion.
Right.
But yeah, we will, regardless of ending this on a bad note, we're ending on a good note. Successful raid week. We will not be raiding tomorrow. Take the evening off, please. Recharge yourself, and we will get back together on Tuesday.